One of these is fucking live. One is not. Oh, yeah, the all caps one is. So I can delete that. Okay. And this will get us into. All right. Ooh, we're on air. What's the delay? It's probably still kind of insane. This is what's broadcasting live.
Yeah, it looks like we're about 30 seconds behind right now.
A little more than that. Okay, we're popular. Yeah, okay, that's fine though. Okay, and 8:45. There's another piece of software I can use called Open Broadcaster that's like designed and there's no delay and that kind of stuff. It's really nice. I had it set up on my desktop, but it's like, yeah, it's just so it's so fucking my internet's so fucking slow. I can't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What? Oh, that'll be nice. LA to Vegas in 80 minutes. That'd be nice. That's probably gonna take 10 years to build. Okay, we got anybody here? Ooh, one watching now. Awesome. Hey, welcome. Cheers. At least my video stream doesn't look fucking hideously pathetic.
I'm just tripping out watching us from 45 seconds ago.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Motherfucker, I was in the middle of recording. Hey, Jake, how's it going, man? I think I've sent Jake some T-shirts and shit, so there we go. Hey, welcome. Oh, we've got people, we've got fans. Right on. This isn't half bad. Good to see you guys. Yes, I did. Okay, yeah, I sent out a lot of T-shirts, Jake. So, okay, wow, here we go. Ooh, we're popular.
Wow. Oh, look at those numbers, man.
Yep, it still says one watching now. Thanks for the buy things. Oh, you're very welcome. Notice me. Okay, Matt. Okay, pay Matt. Holy shit. What the fuck? Yes, for those asking, we are drinking a, is this ale or lager?
I have no idea. It's Sleeman.
Okay, we are drinking.
Really
oh, this is draft.
Yeah,
actually, this is a Canadian brew called Sleeman, and it just went fucking dead. Our video stream just fucked up. Happy numbers. What's this for? You know, notice me said by Processed Metal Records. There you go. 8:19 watching, guys. Ooh, 19. Hello.
That's 42. So this is.
Yes, it does. You wear glasses?
No.
Okay.
Hello, can you scroll in a bit? Control and zoom.
All right, so actually, that's actually makes a bit more sense. Yeah, wow, our stream just went like totally shit. Hopefully, the video upgrades here in a minute. Howdy. What is Periscope? Speeding Penguin. What did you guys miss? You guys have missed nothing. It's just we were running a little bit late. Jesus Christ, 60 guys already. Fuck. Okay, I gotta put this. I'm just gonna send a fucking tweet, and do
you have the link to the stream, or do they just go to the SMG YouTube?
Yeah, I'll see. Yeah, look at. Hey, here we go. That works. That's a good idea. Duh. I tell you, don't play bass.
I tried and I couldn't do it.
Okay, and let's see how we're doing here. Live stream Google. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Open Broadcaster. I just wanted to get this up and running really fast. Yeah, Speeding Penguin. I'm gonna go with Open Broadcaster next time. I'm over at Brandon Wright's house just because he has much better internet than me. So we've actually got some actual resolution tonight, sort of. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah. Okay. Sounds great. And then I go to Google Hangout streams fans. Yeah. I gotta write that down.
Shit, man, this is like overwhelming, the comments.
Oh, dude, it's insane.
I know you're going to read one, and there's like 8 to scroll past.
Oh, yeah. Did I go to college? Yes, I did go to college. Funny you mentioned that. I'm a graduate of Sherman College in Oakville, Ontario. I have a diploma in the media arts. You take a 1-year fundamental course, and then you major. And I majored in multimedia. But when I graduated, I decided I really wanted to go into recording, and that's how that happened. Brandon here's got a degree in communications. For all you guys who don't know, this is Brandon Wright. He's a guitar player / singer for Final Stage, and he most recently played on the Bias FX demo. So if you guys check that out, that's one of Brandon's tracks. You always hear me playing Brandon's tracks as background music. Anyway, he was nice enough to host me tonight, so it's really cool. So everybody say, hey, thanks, Brandon.
Hey guys, by the way too, if you guys are into YouTube, I have a heavy metal web series called Power Metal Point, which is something like a it's basically like a PowerPoint presentation with funny pictures as I gab for 10 minutes about whatever the topic is. So if you're interested in that, I also do interviews with all kinds. Basically, if you were famous in the 80s, I've probably interviewed you at some point. Everyone from, Stryper and Dawkins and Skid Row and Queensryche and all those kind of guys. So yeah, that's called The Signals of Intuition if you guys are interested.
Yeah, we're actually going to go see Queensryche and Scorpions tomorrow, so that should be cool. Have I ever summoned the Dark Lord Sauron? Yes, her name is Julie, and she's about 3 foot 3'5", and I've been married to her for 15 years. Will I be doing a series on dynamic range compression? I can't rule that out at this point. Sure, why not? I imagine I can get around to it, like explaining what compressors do. I'm actually going to be reviewing an IGS, a really nice IGS 1176 clone. So maybe I can explain what that does. Focus, must focus. Why did my focus go out? Okay, we've got focus again. Okay, yeah, it's just basically it's like pause this and Ginger or Mary Ann. Ooh, why not both?
But gun to the head, the answer is always Ginger, right?
I suppose, yeah. Yeah. So I got a 7 strings to put on some 80 G strings now. The Floyd Rose won't stay at level at all anytime. Yes, get a guitar that doesn't have a Floyd Rose. It's like I saw Floyd at NAMM last year, and I didn't know whether to go up and shake his hand or just punch him. It's like great invention and maddening invention. It's oh god, I can't fucking. That's why most of my guitars I record don't have Floyds on them, just because you spend more time tuning them than playing them some days.
Do you own any with a Floyd?
Yeah, my Washburn and my Jackson. I actually put
your Washburn does have one.
Huh? Oh yeah. I put a tremolo no onto my Jackson just to keep the bridge straight so I can record with it. The tuning's stable. So that's something you can look into, is something called a tremolo no, and it actually locks down your Floyd, and it's got 3 different modes. So you can like just dive bomb it, full free floating, or completely locked down. And for recording, I recommend the lockdown mode. We did Perpetuate. We actually put popsicle sticks in between the bridge and the body to keep the Floyd from moving on the guitar.
Is that Rafinsky's or is that yours?
That was Jamie Hush's.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And we actually got a really cool tone out of that guitar. So
what does he play? What's his guitar?
I have an S Prestige.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So there you go. Great playing, Brandon. Yeah, don't let it go to his fucking head.
I tried. I'm okay compared to Rafinsky. I'm not even. I'm in the minors and he's in the pros. Let's just say that.
Yeah, Rafinsky's kind of insane. Yes, Stupid Musician Takes 5 is coming up. My schedule has been completely bananas for the last week or so, like that. I know I've got one coming, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And yes, it's coming. Believe me, and I want to get one out. What's my opinion of 8-string guitars? They're pretty cool when you play more than just the bottom string.
I think Uli John Roth said it best. When 7 strings first came out, and his buddy Helgi from Fair Warning. If you guys know anything about melodic rock, check out Fair Warning. By the way, they're insane. But his good buddy Helgi, he had the first Sky guitar. which is the 36 fret guitar. It's to mimic the higher registers. You can actually play like violin notes. So anyways, Uli had the first Sky guitar, and he goes to give it to Helge, and he says, "You know what? You take this guitar. It's only 6 strings, and 6 strings is for beginners."
There you go. Fun. Do I listen to any black metal bands?
Protocult.
I wouldn't call them black metal, but no. Do I listen to any black metal bands? You should. Yeah, that's the wrong question. The question is, do I record black metal? And I actually recorded a couple of real groundbreaking black metal records in the early 2000s with a Canadian group called Woods of Ypres. And if you're into black metal, you haven't heard of them, you've obviously been living under a rock, or a cold, desolate rock.
And not to boost Glenn's ego, but that was what Pursuit of the, what's it called? Pursuit of the Sun, of Lord of the Earth.
Yeah, we did Against the Seasons, and then we did Pursuit of the Sun again, Lord of the Earth. The first one actually made it into number 28 on the top 30 Canadian metal records ever. So that was kind of neat. That was pretty cool.
Oh no, Pursuit of the Sun. That one, that was Unrestrained. That was the album of the year, right?
Yes, it was.
Oh, that's
incredible. That was kind of cool. That was a really difficult record to make, though, and it's like, yeah, I never worked with Woods after that for the same reasons everybody kept quitting on Dave. He just wasn't the easiest guy in the world to work with. That's a bit of an understatement.
Talented dude, though. Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Oh yeah. Great. Right. Greetings from Serbia. Awesome. Hey, thanks for staying up and watching. APK Studio. Yes. Yes, my Ward Beck is for sale. Please PM me on Facebook. I will be more than. I guess it's my favorite black metal band. Jesus. Okay. Seriously, my
no, the answer is in living color.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Actually,
no. Cunt song.
Anyway, yes, my Ward Beck console is for sale if you're serious about it. Yeah, message me, PM me. I haven't really used it in a number of years, and I'm sure it needs a lot of contact cleaner put through it. But yeah, okay, touch it in the most aggressive way possible. I play bass. What's on the agenda for tonight's stream? Just answering questions, just hanging out. Let's talk about making records, playing guitar.
You know what though? I'll say, I mean, the whole reason for this was Glenn hit 100,000, and I was like, you got to do a live stream about that. Yeah. Holy shit, 100,000 subscribers, guys! I am grateful. I'm blown away by that. That's fucking fantastic. A year ago, I had maybe 3,000 to 4,000 subscribers, not too many, and it's just really taken off. I remember I went to NAMM in January and I had 27,000 subscribers. In 9 months, I've gone from 27 to 100,000. That's just fucking unbelievable. Now it's starting to look like YouTube might be an actual career path. So I am absolutely fucking grateful to everybody for checking out the channel, for hitting the subscribe button, and most of all for watching, because it just makes it so fucking worth it. It's great to hear from all you guys. And like I said, I'm just fucking grateful and very, very humbled by just how popular this channel's become. So thank you so much. Anyway, that's my favorite string gauge. On 6 strings, 10 to 52s, and on 7 strings, I think it's 10 to 60. So there you go. And yes, by Clear Tone. Okay. Oh God, holy shit. Play 0-0 on the bottom F. Okay, Mayhem. Not even Venom. Venom's Venom. Oh, Venom was cool. Their first couple records, Black Metal, was a great disc.
Yeah, I guess I should really listen to them. I'd be like, it's kind of like I watch them. It's kind of like it's like watching Venom is like watching a Golden Globus movie from the 80s. It's just so bad. It's hilarious. Those are the guys that did the really shitty Indiana Jones ripoff movies like King Solomon.
Oh,
King Solomon's Mines and Alan Quartermain and Lost City. Yeah, those ones. Those were fucking hilarious. Fix the damn camera. All right. I was asking Glenn. Okay, Immortal. Okay, give me 1 sec here. Yeah, let me pull up my controls.
Are they still talking about Black Metal?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, while we're dicking around with the camera here, if you guys have time, go check out the Power Metal Point number 11. What is Black Metal? That one.
What is Black Metal?
That one I'm pretty proud of. I'm not the biggest Black Metal fan, but that was a lot of fun to research and just really dig into sort of the story. All kind of like Varg and all the whole Norwegian church burning stuff. That was really interesting to check out. So
burning churches is lots of fun. I got an idea here. We're gonna go with the live cam on this side. At least I'm going to try. And it's not going to let me get over there, is it? You motherfucker. Fuck off. Wrong button. Don't close that out here. Let's try that. Okay, can we get over there? Hey, there we go. That's kind of neat. That's what I was looking for.
Shit over there. Good.
Yeah, then we're live. Okay, buys an 8-string. I don't know. Talk to Rob Skellin about the 8-strings. Well, he plays a 9. And Rob's fucking amazing. He's so good.
Good God, can that guy fucking play? Jesus Christ.
That guy's ridiculously talented. It's a really cool guy. If you ever have the chance to meet Rob Skellin, fucking say hi. He's just a really cool dude. Just started working at a Dominic Ferger. Just started working at a big studio. Stupid musician texts are more than real. Yeah, I know, because stupid musician texts actually started, just by trading these with other engineers, and I'm like, idea box goes on. The light bulb goes off, and I'm like, there's something to this. So there you go. What's my opinion on isolation boxes? Never really used one. I've always preferred my cabinets out on the floor kind of thing. So, I mean, it really depends. I mean, it might be okay. I mean, like, if you really, really, really need to keep quiet, you probably might even want to look at, say, like a 2 Notes Torpedo Live or something like that and just go completely silent recording, because they're fucking awesome. Is it a good idea to use 57 on your toms? Yes, if you can't afford Sennheiser MD421s, the 57 is absolutely outstanding for toms. Yeah, especially the higher toms, like your first couple rack toms or whatnot. 57s are great because they've got this great attack. As you get into the lower toms, you might want to go to 421s. Although I will say this, I highly, 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 highly recommend getting 421s eventually, because they'll last you a lifetime. They just fucking sound great. All right, it's holy fuck balls. Look at this. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Can't keep track of this shit.
No. Yeah,
if questions repeat it several times, eventually we will get to it. There's just, it's too much.
Yeah, there's so many. Oh, what's your opinion on mixing in the box and out of the box? That's a fucking valid question. Varg did 9/11.
What?
Varg did 9/11. No, all Varg did was write a really bad role-playing game. Oh, and murdered somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't have much respect for that dude. Hey, Glenn, since you're in Canada, do you hang out with Devin Townsend a lot?
He lives on the other side of the country.
Yeah, he lives like 3,000 miles away. I saw Devin Townsend at NAMM, and I was just too chicken shit to even go say hello. That guy intimidates the hell out of me. That guy's seriously fucking talented.
Fucking smart too. Good God.
Yeah.
His recording videos are pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, I'll have to check him out sometime. I really should. I kind of regret not going to say hi. I really should have said hello. But yeah, Devin Townsend is just a fucking monster talent. A band. What's this about a band called Dorji from England? Can I fucking no? I can't see that. Okay. Yes, Atheist is a band. Yes, I've heard that. Who's a random guy behind me? This is Brandon Wright from Final Stage. I'm at Brandon's house tonight because he's got better internet than me. And he's helped out on a number of demos. And you hear Brandon's band playing all the time. If you ever watch my other show, The Week in Metal, the music for the intro and outro song is actually one of Brandon's songs. So there you go. Do you have a favorite VST plugin package to use with favorite synth VST? Synth VST. I don't really use synth VSTs, so... yeah, that's kind of the wrong guy to ask. Oh, the event is looking good and sounding great. Okay, well, thank you. I'm glad it's working out. That BVA Troy droid any past 30 minutes out of the box. What do you think? No, but it's an awesome conversation piece. That's why I got it. I always wanted my own droid when I was a little kid. So yeah, that was fucking great. It's cool though. You just pull it out, play with it for 5 minutes, you put it away. Yeah. Or if you're a kid, pull it out, play with it for 5 minutes, and break it. Can I get another one? BB-8, bro.
It was funny when I went over to Glenn's studio a couple weeks ago, and he's like, "You got to see this! You got to see this! It's the coolest thing ever!" And he wasn't kidding. It was fucking sweet.
Yeah, it is fucking cool. Yeah, I can't wait till the movie comes out, though. I swear to God, I am gonna do a reaction video when the next Star Wars trailer comes out. Should be fun. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, nothing. Okay.
You should do like AVGN does, where right after he goes to see a movie, he sits down and does literally like a 10-minute live spiel about what his thoughts are on the movie. That'd be something
that
cool
is
to do.
that is a great idea. Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
I mean, you being the ultimate fucking Star Wars fan.
Oh, me ultimate, but hey, whatever. Anyway, I am a Star Wars fan. Top tier. Yeah, okay. Favorite thrash metal album. Peace Sells by Megadeth. That is just fucking magnificent. You know, great drumming, great guitar playing, great songwriting. Dave Mustaine was definitely at the top of his songwriting game. I'm sure the heroin had something to do with it.
I'll throw it at you because I mean I could fight on Metallica, Testament. What there's 30 albums across my head right now. There's a new wave of British heavy metal band called Pariah. They used to be called, I think it's Blind Fury, but they had a record called The Kindred, and that is a fucking killer thrash record. Pariah, The Kindred.
Okay.
Check that one out. That's from like '89 or so.
Okay, I want a copy of that.
Actually, I'll burn it for you. Actually, there's another really sweet band called Deliverance who named themselves after Queensryche's song Deliverance, and they were basically like fucking Metallica meets Testament.
Okay. Thank God they did not name themselves after Queen of the Reich. Continue.
But yeah, no, their singer Jimmy P. Brown, he goes from like Billy, the guy from Testament, Billy, what the hell's his last name?
Chuck Billy.
Chuck Billy, backwards. Anyways, yeah, no kidding. Too many names. Anyways, he goes from like, kind of that Chuck Billy kind of gruffer vocal into these crazy Jeff Tate, just fucking high notes. And it's just incredible. The first two Deliverance records are awesome too. Very highly recommended.
Okay. How did John Sayers Forum help you when designing your studio? That was a lot of. That's a great fucking question. Yeah, John Sayers Forum was great. I actually built my studio around his reflection-free design, and I had a bit of dialogue back and forth. And I was there. I was hanging out with John Sayers before he even had that forum. It was kind of more of a mailing list kind of thing. It was on the home recording forum. I think that's where he's hanging out. And eventually he opened up his own forum. But yeah, there's just tons of great information on studio building on John Sayers' site. I highly recommend checking that out. It's definitely worth the time. John had some fantastic ideas, especially for saving space and saving money on how to do it. Like I said, the whole thing with the dual sliding glass door airlock system is just brilliant. I've had that studio now for 12 years. And yeah, it's fantastic. It's been a great place. It's a little tight. It's a little small, but it's cozy, and it's kind of like having your own clubhouse. So it really is. No girls allowed. Well, yeah, except for Catherine protocol. Other than that, they can sit on the floor. Anyway, all right. Let's continue on. Am I gonna wear the short shorts? Probably not.
Please don't.
Yeah, nobody.
Please don't.
Tell bass jokes. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. What do you do for a droning bass player?
Throw him an anvil.
There you go.
What do you do if your drummer, or well, I guess it'd be drummer. What do you do if your bass player is stumbling around the practice room, bleeding all over the place
and screaming?
Yeah.
Stop laughing so hard and take better aim. Yeah. Yeah. What do you call bass player without a girlfriend? Homeless. What do you call bass player with a girlfriend?
Dependent.
Yeah. No. Bass player with a girl have threat to the human race. Don't let it reproduce. Nickelback, greatest gore grind band of our generation. Not even fucking close. I think that is Nickelback's probably the best sleep aid that Pfizer doesn't own. Yes, those condos joined chat. Probably a lot too. Okay, Spiders did nothing. What the fuck? Okay, Rob Chapman's band. I don't know enough about Chapman. I've checked out his page, watched a few of his videos, and yeah, hell of a fucking guitar player. So I don't know. I don't watch him enough to really have formed an opinion though. Beta 52, yeah, sure, that'd work. Why not? Oh God, what my opinion on USB mics? Don't.
The Yeti's not bad. If you're on a budget and you just want to do some quick YouTube videos, it's pretty decent.
Yeah, like serious. I think they mean.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but yeah, if you want to do like your own little YouTube thing for $40, you can't go wrong with a Yeti. A couple of friends own one.
Yeah. Reamping, do you? Of course I reamp. I was one of the first people to offer online reamping, actually. I had like the Radio X amp before anybody did. I've got a couple of reamp boxes, and I'm actually going to do a reamp box shootout because I've got the Radio X amp. I think one of my buddy Lauren Littlejohn, he's going to mail me up one of the Kubernetes reamp, and I've got a prototype from Eris Effects as well that I'm using quite a bit. And actually, I like the sound of that a little bit better than the X amp. It's a little noisier, but tone-wise, it's a little nicer. Ever heard of 500 Pound Furnace? Yes, that's a band. No, I have not, but that sounds like a cool name.
500 Pound Furnace.
Georgie from what was that? What the fuck is that? Let me zoom out of that because I need to fucking see this. Just one sec, guys. So I was talking about this Dorji guy. I don't know what that's all about. Greetings from Chile. Hey, wow, Francisco. Thanks so much for tuning in. That's so cool. We've got so far we've got
Serbia, Chile.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome though. Okay.
Yeah. Anyone outside of North America, post your countries.
Yeah, exactly. Any tips on recording an upright bass? Get the best condenser mic you can. When I record upright bass, I use a fucking U87. So there you go, or a Rode NTK tube mic. But basically, a large diaphragm condenser. Get it wherever you can to compress the living fuck out of it.
I think we used an NTK on Josh's. Is the NTK just really great at picking up bass? Because we used it on Josh's on Through the Mirror. I remember that on his bass rig. We got that fucking killer bass tone on that record.
No, he means upright bass. He means like a
no. I know that, but I mean it's just great at picking up bass.
Oh yeah. Venom is hilarious. Yeah, awesome. As bass player, I know nothing. No shit. Hey, like, if you're familiar with the YouTube channel, this exists. No. Different obscure topics on the metal scene. No, I have not checked that out. Okay. How many exceptions to rule number 2 can you name off the top of your head? There's a lot of great bass players out there. Apparently they all hang out on Talk Bass and hate me. Fuck. I don't know. Dave Ellison. There's a great fucking bass player.
Eddie Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Robert Trujillo.
Trujillo. Yes.
That I said wrong in my Metallica Power Metal point.
Yeah.
Remember that? I got a lot of flack for that.
Oh yeah. What'd you call him? Trujillo?
I think so.
Oh, that's not very bright. Yes. Yes, Rob Trujillo from Metallica / Suicidal Tendencies / Infectious Groups. What a fucking monster bass player. That guy's amazing.
What a monster. I think my favorite comment about him was from Metal Sludge. They said, if he ever showed up at your doorstep, you'd probably call the cops. I've heard he's supposed to be a great guy, though.
Oh, yeah, fucking amazing bass player. Okay. Did you ever find out who that Yes, in fact, I did find out who that crispy Christian creepy bass player was. He actually emailed me with an apology, and I'm like, okay, you know what, that's cool. The video stands though. It's like, you made the call, you fucking pay the price. It's like, I'm not interested in hunting anyone down. People are like, oh, why are you gonna dox this guy? What are you gonna? No, that's not what I'm about. All I wanted him to do was fucking own up to it. That's all. It's like, okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know who you were. It's really not cool to call me at 2 in the morning with a block number though, because that's just fucking. That's kind of bullshit, but yeah, it's all cool. So we're good. And I'm gonna say to you guys, I don't hate Christian people. I know a lot of great Christian people, really nice Christian people. It's just I just don't respect what they believe.
you know that saying, hate the sin, not the sinner. Yeah. I feel the same way. Hate the religion, not the person.
Yeah. Hate the belief.
Hate the Christianity, not the Christian.
Yeah, hate the belief, not the believer. Oh, this is actually pretty fucking good beer. Yes. No, not yet. Come on, I'll be on my face. I got to drive home still. So yes, when you have a webcast to do, I recommend Sleeman.
Please send us free shit.
This is a quality Canadian lager. Sleeman actually used to be Slyman because these guys used to be pirates. They took their fucking money and they opened a fucking brewery in Canada. How cool is that? So there's a little beer history from Canada that I learned from
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So, all right, let's continue on here. Let's just go down to here. How do Les Pauls sound with metal, in your opinion? Depends on who's playing them. Yeah. Mixing backup vocals. Oh, Pasquale.
I can't pronounce your last name. This is great. You're going to love this tip. Okay. Pasquale, you asked about mixing backup vocals. Now, this is great. I'm going to let you guys in on a little trick I use for doing backups, and I've used this from time to time. Generally, what I'll do is I will have the vocalist cut the main vocals up close on the mic, and then when it comes time to do backup vocals, I'll actually have them take a few steps back. Depending on how far I want them to sit in the mix, I will actually have them take 2 to 3 feet back from the mic, or even further. Sometimes I've recorded background vocals like 8 to 10 feet from a microphone, because it just sits better in the mix. All you have to do is put up the faders, and there it is, and it has space. So when you're doing backup vocals, give some space, because it will help you huge.
Yeah, we did that on the Protocol and the Final Stage stuff, and both those sounded fantastic, especially for like gang chants and stuff. It sounds very, very cool.
Yep.
Now, what do you think? I got a question. So we're talking about backing vocals. I know Tony Mills. He does a lot of chorus.
Okay.
On backing stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Especially the big choir stuff. You ever done that in mixes?
No, I've never tried that. That's a good idea, though. I think I'm going to steal that idea.
That was because when we did Veil of Judgment for Final Stage, he wanted to send tracks with the chorus already on. And I'm like, no, just try.
Just try.
Whatever he did. But yeah, he's like, you know, you should put that on anyways.
Really? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, I'll have to give that a shot sometime. So great question there, Pasquale. So yeah, use some space, and yeah, try a little chorus then from Tony Mills, who sings for
TNT, Shy, Siam, a million other hard. If you're into hard rock, you should know the name Tony Mills. Siam are basically England's Queensryche. Okay, they're freaking amazing.
So not Siam Shade.
No, Siam Shade is another band I'm absolutely obsessed with.
Yeah, he keeps going
Japan.
on. And
they're incredible. The guitar player is basically John Petrucci meets Vito. All the feeling of Vito Bratta. The guy is fucking incredible. One of the best guitar players I've ever heard.
Okay, cool. Thoughts on universal audio hardware for home studio? Sure, why not? How do I feel about firearm ownership? Okay, that's an interesting question. I don't own any guns. Okay, we're Canadian, so obviously we have some pretty serious restrictions when it comes to handguns. You American guys, this will blow your minds. You know, if you want to transport a handgun in Canada, you have to keep your ammunition locked separate from your firearm. You have to keep your ammunition, I think, in your glove box, and you have to keep your gun locked in your trunk. And you have to call the police and tell them you are transporting it before you even leave the house. That's how serious we are about handguns. Yeah. Long guns was a little easier, but basically, I'm all about for responsible firearms ownership. If you want to own a gun, yeah, sure, why not? Just fucking don't point it at anybody.
I've actually had to serve to get a gun. You have to get 2 character references.
Oh, okay.
And I've served as references for 2 of my friends now about that. And both
Josh.
Yep. Yeah, another guy you don't know. But no, it's insane. Both times was like a 30-minute interview. You know, and both times I had to basically say, you know, completely upstanding dude, like if anyone's going to own a gun, you want this person to own a gun.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Opinion on Randall ISOCAB 1x12. Never used it. Again, highly recommend the Torpedo Live if you're worried about that. Is stoner metal the same as Doom Sludge? I don't know.
They're close. I don't know the difference.
You'd have to ask Al from Gypsy Chief Goliath about that one.
They're close.
You know, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I really don't.
You ever heard of Spiritual Beggars?
Yes, I have.
What do you think?
I've never actually heard them, but I've heard the name. But I mean, like, you know, I love Caius and Orange Goblin and Mammoth Volume from Sweden, and I love that kind of music. Yeah, so, you know, some groovy stuff and great singing. I'm really into the Sword, that kind of stuff. Great. You know, for like modern fucking recordings, that's what I'm into, is like the fucking whole stoner genre, because I like groovy stuff. So that's just me, though. And I like singers. A fan of the Doom Quake genre? Yes. Oh, are you a fan of the Doom Quake games? Yes, funny you mentioned that. That's one of my wife. Yeah. What was it? Quake 2 was a real big point of contention between me and my wife when she first moved in, when she was still my girlfriend, because I introduced her to Quake 2, and then I couldn't get my computer back, and I had to had to build her own machine. My wife actually was one of the founding members of Clan PMS, which is like this all-female Quake, was originally an all-female Quake clan, and they've gone on to like get, you know, corporate sponsorship and the whole fucking deal. But yeah, so So yeah, Quake was a lot of fun, especially playing my wife because she's such a sore loser. I remember we went out at one time. The first time we got a LAN. First time we actually got a network at home. You know, instead of playing dial-up, you know, modem to modem, we actually hooked our computers up directly and played one-on-one. And I wiped the floor with her.
Oh shit!
And she was just screaming at me, "You camping son of a bitch, cheating bastard, motherfucker!" And yeah, oh yeah, she still has not forgiven me to this day. And I always wanted to say this to her, but I just never had the heart to say it to her face. I'm like, I just want to say to her, the pathetic thing is you play this every night. Okay.
What did you do in terms of Doom? Because that was always my favorite.
Yeah, I played a lot of Doom when it came out. Doom 2. Yeah, and played that an awful lot. So. Ever use Onyx i5 on guitars? Yes, I have a pair of i5s actually. Use them every now and then. I still prefer the 57. The i5 is not bad though. Have I heard about new Slayer album? Brazil is watching you. Fucking right.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks. Thank you for tuning in, Myers.
You want to talk about countries for metal, especially melodic shit?
Oh,
I
yeah,
think the two best on the planet right now are Japan and Brazil.
Okay.
Brazil is like you go there and it's fucking the 80s, never died.
Really?
Oh my god.
I would love to visit Brazil. All those fucking hot women and all the metal. Oh God. Jared Dines has a pair of EMGs on his guitars. Sounds pretty great. Okay. I've got EMGs on my guitars. I played EMGs for years and years and years. I've still got them in my Hellraiser and whatnot. They're fine. Mm-hmm. But lately I've been getting more and more into passives just for something a little different. Greetings from Perth, Western Australia.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on great overdrive pedals? Yes, the Airs Effects Savage Overdrive. It is a fucking monster pedal. What's my opinion on Dream Theater? They got a little boring after the first couple of songs live.
Yeah, this is true. I'm a fairly big fan of theirs. I like the first couple records. Awake, Awake's probably my favorite. Images and Words. Yep. Train of Thought was fucking cool. Their last two records were really awesome. Yeah. No, actually, what's really cool, I got to interview Paul Northfield, who did the last couple Dream Theater records. He did Systemic Chaos, whatever the 2009 one was called, and Dramatic Turn of Events. And yeah, you want to hear some cool Dream Theater stories, check out that interview on the Signals of Intuition. That was a lot of fun. That's toward the end of the interview, if you guys are interested in Dream Theater.
There you go. You're a bassist from Florida. Oh, okay. So you play bass and you're a redneck.
One of my favorite things, if anyone out there is an Adam Carolla fan, he does this game on a show called Germany or Florida. And they take a completely fucked up story and you have to guess, did it come out of Germany or Florida?
Oh, fuck, there you go. Yeah, exactly. So you're a bassist from Florida. So let me guess. You're in a canoe right now and using your bass for a paddle.
They're having no, Florida's a lot of fun. Yeah. Florida's a fun place.
Yeah. No, that's great. Yeah. Speaking of guns, yeah, they got a lot of guns in Florida. My buddy James Murphy's a bit of a gun nut. Anyway,
he lives in Florida.
Yes, of course he lives in Florida.
Which area?
Kind of up around Orlando area. He's not too far from there. Yeah. Do you have any eyes on new guitars? Hey, Robert, how's it going, man? Robert Baker, how goes it? Hey guys, say hi to Robert Baker. He runs a YouTube channel where he does guitar lessons and stuff. I got to meet Robert at NAMP. Really cool guy. Check out his channel. He's fucking awesome. Do you have any eyes on new guitars? Yes, actually.
Charvel.
Yeah, I would. The Charvel San Dimas is so nice. But I've actually got. I think I got it like 3 guitars coming in from Washburn. I'm going to be looking at the 7-string All England model, and I'm going to be looking at the new 29 fret Parallax because I'm an owner of an original Washburn 29 fret, and Ola's got a new Flying V that he wants to get sent to me as well. Just so you guys know, I've been a Washburn player for 30 years. My first guitar was Washburn. I got in 1985, and I've still got my second guitar, which was that 29 fret monstrosity you saw me use in the Cleartone Strings demo. Great fucking guitars. I'm a huge fan of Washburn, and I'm looking forward to working with those guys.
Is Washburn associated with Dean?
No, they're completely separate companies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If anyone out there knows anything about the Sky guitar, I want Glenn to get sent one. I mean, it's a $15,000 guitar, but still.
Well, hey, eyes on guitars. Here's something else that's going to be coming up, and I've just got to get my scheduling right. But I'm going to be getting my hands on a Gittler guitar, and everyone's
going, is that the metal thing?
Yes.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Here, I'm gonna write this in. Let me see if I can't leave a web address in this, but the guitar's called a Gittler, and it's not traditional. It's made out of steel. It weighs about 3 pounds, and it's basically a steel bar with frets and then LEDs and shit. Andy Summers played one of these in a Police video like back in like '83, and they're really cool guitar. They're about $5,000, unfortunately, but really fucking cool. I want to get one, and I want to see just how much of a difference it makes for tone. The whole thing about tone wood. Well, from what I've heard from the Gittler, it's pretty fucking monstrous, and it doesn't have any wood, and it doesn't even have a fucking body. So how much?
It's basically strings and frets.
Strings, frets, and pickups. And your amp. So how much does the wood affect the tone? I don't know, but I'm gonna get Raffinsky as soon as I get my schedule figured out. We're gonna get Gittler to send me a guitar. I'm only gonna get it for like a week, so I want to get a lot of demo work done with it. It's gonna be really fucking cool, and yeah, check that. I can't wait to do that because it's just such an oddball guitar, but it looks so fucking cool. Yeah, and it's got like 36 frets on it as well, and it's really cool because each string has its very own pickup. They're like these little tubes. It's really, really fun.
Oh, that sounds wicked.
Yeah, that is fucking cool.
Because the conventional wisdom was always wood affected everything. Like in my Guitars for Metal episode, that was, wood. And then, especially phrasing.
Sheldon's got wood.
But no, I mean, especially a lot of your demos and shit over the years have really shown that maybe it doesn't have, maybe the pickup is sort of everything.
Yeah, well, the pickup, the pick. Like I said, even the player really doesn't affect the tone that much. On an acoustic, absolutely, that's absolutely going to do it. But on an electric, maybe not so much. Like you said, we did that shootout, and it's like for heavy rhythm tone anyway, the player does not make a fucking difference, or at least it like you might get your chords a little bit clearer or whatnot, but actually changing the tone, no. Move your mic like an eighth of an inch, that's going to change the tone a lot more than the player will. So there you go. Oh, interested in how that Galleon Kruger sounds. Yes, I will be happy to do a review on that. Jimmy Bitchery. Okay, we're just going on here. What do I think of Ex Mortis? What the fuck? Did I do a story on Ex Mortis? I don't know. Nice fucking trials. Hey, Glenn, another live event. You said something about a video about recording guitars on a budget. That video's coming out. Hey, Pixie Lex, how's it going, man?
Pixie.
Yeah. How's it going, dude? Fucking right. Hey, another guy you should check out is Pixie Lex. Great guy. Great channel. Great player. Fuck. Hey, Pixie, thanks so much for helping out on that video. That was fucking great. Striper rules. Okay. Shockingly heavy.
Yeah. Check out my interview with Striper, by the way, and the Signals of Intuition. I haven't plugged my shit enough, but that was a fun interview to do.
Fucking yeah, Striper. Fucking seriously heavy band. I mean, like they're about as ridiculous as Venom. But
lyrically, but you know what I always compared Striper to?
Lyrically and the stage get-ups.
Oh yeah,
those were hysterical.
But I mean, no, I mean, I always considered Striper to be Christian Betrayer.
Okay.
Like you, especially the dual guitar shit and stuff. I'm like, I feel like I'm watching Jeff and Bill from Betrayer. Like,
it's like, actually, you pick up some Striper sheet music and whatnot, and start going, damn, there's some really cool shit going on here. Like, they were just great guitar players. Fucking hilarious, but
kind of like Theocracy. It's like, fuck, and those dudes play, but yeah, find something better to write the lyrics about.
It's always the same story. Jesus loves you, Satan bad. Anyway, yes. Okay. What if you make our own guitar brand? I'm not sure what you mean by that.
What if you what?
Make my own guitar brand. Cannabis and music creativity. Oh, okay. That's a very good question. That's Ninja GS or something like that. Okay. Cannabis. You're asking about cannabis. Now, here's something interesting. I don't really have a problem with it. It's not really my thing. I've fucking touched it almost 30 years. But yeah, if you're into fucking cannabis and whatnot, I'm not going to think anything less of you. That's for sure. I've actually seen it help somebody perform on drums. A really difficult drum passage. You went out and burned one, came back in the studio and nailed it. So I mean, hey, anything that helps, as long as you're not doing heroin. Yeah, but I mean, I'm actually going to be doing an editorial video very shortly because we have an election here in Canada, and cannabis is one of the issues. And our conservative party's like, oh well, we're not saying that, we're not ever, but just not now. And I'm like, well, it's kind of bullshit. It's like, look what's going on in Colorado. They're bringing in tax money. There's actually less fatalities on the road because people are getting baked and staying home, instead of getting drunk and driving home. And nobody's actually ever died from smoking weed. You can't say the same about a lot of other things. And it's like, the cops have a whole lot less to do in Colorado now, and they're complaining about that. And it's like, well, why can't we have that here in Canada? I mean, like, shit, why can't adults make their own choices when it comes to that? So yes, I'm all for legalization.
Yeah. Well, it's so funny because it's almost quasi legal here, especially in small amounts, anyways. The cops bug you, but you're not gonna.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Cops bug you. It depends on the cop.
Yeah, it's so much more liberalized here, though.
Yeah, it's like it really
small amount. You're probably going to be okay.
But I mean, like, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to grow some in your backyard.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think the restrictions we have right now for that are completely asinine. So yeah, I'm all for legalization of cannabis and allowing people to make their own decisions.
Yeah, the Oaks test should be completely non-existent.
The Oaks test?
It's a legal thing, basically, back in the 80s, where someone. Do we want to get into this, or?
Yeah, let's answer this question.
It's legal bullshit. Nobody cares.
Okay, yeah.
Especially if you don't live in Canada.
Hi everyone. Hey Robert. Glad. How old are you, you sexy motherfucker? I am 45, so that means I'm old enough to say the first album I ever bought was Weird Al Yankovic's very first album before anybody knew who the fuck he was. That had fucking My Bologna and Stop Dragging My Car Around and what else? And another one, Rides the Bus, of course.
Oh, that was my favorite. When he did that live, I was like, my whole childhood just came full circle.
So yes, I am old enough to remember heavy metal before Metallica became popular. I remember metal when Judas Priest was like at the top of the heap back in like '84. That's what got me into metal. So yeah, I'm a fucking. Oh, that's a really good question, actually. Fuck. So yeah, I'm pretty fucking old. Let's put it this way: I'm old enough. I'm old enough to remember metal when it was really cool. I'm old enough to remember music before Nirvana came along and ruined everything. And let's hope I'm going to stay young enough for the first sex bot, because that's going to be like 10, 20 years from now. I don't know, I'm really looking forward to getting an Oculus Rift in 2016, though. So for playing games, yeah.
Games,
yes, games. Okay. So this is a great question by Jake Strom. Semi-hollow guitars and metal. I don't know for full-on distortion, not live anyway, because probably feedback like a motherfucker. But for cleans, oh yes, I love semi-hollow guitars. I actually have a Prestige. It looks like a big-ass Gretsch. I've got that I borrowed from Hoogie. I'm going to do a review on it pretty shortly. Actually, it's got a Bigsby tremolo on it, the whole deal. Very cool sounding guitars. I mean, it depends on what you call metal. I mean, go put on some Ted Nugent, because he played fucking Gibson Birdlands, and and he did some absolute classics like fucking Stranglehold was done on a hollow body.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, Ted Nugent always played fucking hollow bodies. So yeah.
I think he's straight Les Paul. I think he is.
No, I don't know. He's but for years and years and years and years, he played like Gibson Birdlands, and that's because the first show he ever went to go see was Mitch Ryder.
Oh yeah.
At the Oxbow Lake Roadhouse in Detroit, and before it burned out. And that's the thing. The guitar player was playing the Gibson Birdland, so that kind of had an effect on Ted Nugent. So there. You
know what's funny though is Ted's always known as the Motor City Madman from Detroit. He's from Chicago. A lot of people don't realize that he went to like high school and stuff in Chicago.
What? I thought he said he was from River Rouge.
Oh, he lived in Detroit too. Like he's from Detroit as well.
I listened to his audio. I listened to his audio book. He grew up in River Rouge.
If you want a really interesting interview,
I will check that out.
Yeah, if you guys know the Canadian band Max Webster, their bass player,
nobody knows who Max Webster is.
Yeah, well, you should. If you're a fan of Rush, you really should look up Max Webster. They did a song with Rush in the early '80s called Battle Scar.
Okay.
Anyways, so the bass player for Max Webster, he was originally from Chicago, and he went to high school with Ted Nugent in just outside Chicago. I can't think of the name of the town.
Okay.
But yeah, so he lived in Chicago for a number of years.
Okay, interesting. Okay. How do I track chance, crowded chance on tempo? We get lucky. That shit, I think you kind of got to edit sometimes, you know, just to tighten up and whatnot. It's, you know, it's a matter of practicality at that point. So you do what you can. You know, I remember I did Assassinate the Falling. We had like fucking 40 guys show up in my studio. I had to do them in shifts of like 12 and shit just to stuff them into my room, you know, because it's a pretty small studio I'm working in. And, yeah, we just kind of like, okay, all right, that I can time the line. I'm going to have to. Otherwise, it's just going to sound like shit. It's not going to fucking work because I don't have that many sets of headphones. So you just crank the monitors up and pray. So there you go. How far are we doing? 188. Okay, we're losing people. Haven't I recorded an 8-string? Have I ever done a 9/10? No, I haven't had an 8-string come in the studio yet, but I can't imagine it's much more difficult. Good luck getting a decent tone with a fucking stick. LOL. Oh well, Carrot. He's obviously challenging us on the Getler thing. So okay, challenge accepted. we'll say well that's the whole idea. We're gonna see, can we get a heavy tone on that thing? I met, oh, hey, Love Fist Legend. Love Fist Legend. Love Fist!
Best band from V-Rock ever.
I know Sky Guitars. I met Uli John Roth this year. Hey, there you go.
You lucky son of a bitch. Well, I did too, so.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Uli's, well, he's a big Uli fan, so there you go.
Huge. Oh, man. Fucking Uli's incredible. And one of the nicest guys you will ever fucking meet. Just so cool. He was Malmsteen before there was Malmsteen. You know, like Sales of Sharon in '77.
Okay, Zythe 43. Now, here's something very interesting. Dean guitars have good bodies, but you pretty much have to refret them and get new pickups. Otherwise, they sound like muddy shit. You know, that's kind of interesting because I was actually talking with Hoogie last night about it, and he was saying, you know, Eric Bass had a deal. No, I probably shouldn't repeat this, so no, I'm not going to go there. But let's just say Zythe 43. There's probably some truth in what you're saying. I think Dean has some quality control issues that they need to address. And I'm just going to leave it at that because I don't want to get anybody in any trouble or anything like that. But Dean should really start stepping the fuck up. So there. Did you have a washing down here?
Yeah, back there.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna be just 2 seconds, guys. I gotta go drain the lizard. I'll be right back. Brandon, answer a couple questions.
Okay. Let's see what's going on here. And your view count is dropping rapidly. Let's see what's going on. You sounded dated. Uli is the most underappreciated guitar in the world. Yes, absolutely. The dude is just incredible. Why do you hate bass players so much? Because so many of them are completely useless cunts. Rivera amps. I've tried a Rivera. It sounded fucking badass. How do you feel about 9-inch nails? They're kind of cool. I'm not the biggest industrial fan, but 9-inch have some definitely cool tunes. Go for a soda. Very cool. Yes, Kim Mitchell, again, talking about Max Webster earlier, Kim Mitchell, an extremely underrated guitar player. Section, well, retries The Empire Falls. Jackson guitars, Jacksons are awesome. Glenn's got a Jackson King V. That thing gets a monster tone, especially if you're doing something, you know, in E, like on the Game Over album from Final Stage, the song Game Over is in E. And the wing on that thing just got a fucking amazing tone that we couldn't quite get on another guitar. So yeah, it's very, very cool. How does Glenn smell? Glenn doesn't smell at all. Some bigger dudes tend to fucking smell. Glenn, no, he showers. Do you know Reflections? Who's Reflections? Are they a band? Atreyu, I know one song by them, and it's not bad. Self-Titled versus Paranoid. Oh, geez. I'm a bigger Paranoid fan. Both records are absolute classics. So, you know, Glenn would probably go the other way. I'll have to ask him when he gets back. Who are you? I'm Brandon. I've been in a couple of Glenn's videos. I sang As the Empire Falls in the Heil 35 video. I was also in the Positive Grid Bias Effects video, and you hear my song As the Empire Falls in the Weak as Metal If you guys are interested, I also have a podcast I do called The Signals of Intuition, where I interview a whole bunch of 80s rock stars from Queensryche, Dokken. I've done a bunch of producers, actually, like Michael Wagner and stuff, which was really cool. And I also do a show called Power Metal Point, where we talk about like the history of metal. It's basically heavy metal, the college PowerPoint. So Glenn's back here, and he wants me to get the fuck out so people can get back to listening to someone who has something interesting to say.
So I gotta ask, you got your bedroom way in the corner there, right?
Yeah.
What's in the space where there's like no room?
You talking about that right there?
Yeah.
That's the porch on top. There's nothing there.
Oh, okay. All right. There you go. Is that where you hide the bodies? Yeah. Okay.
Only the ones I don't approve of.
What's your thought? Oh, okay. Yeah, you grabbed the wrong one, did you? There we go. Okay. Glenn, do you like Tool? Of course I like Tool. The Deception Well runs tries the Empire Falls. Yeah, that one. Hey, Nacho, how's it going, man? Best studio fail story. Best studio fail story. Oh God, the second.
We've probably got to be top 3.
No. The second Woods of Reaper album, Pursuit of the Sun, Allure of the Earth. That was a band the sound of a band disintegrating. Oh my God, that was just not fun at all. What are your thoughts on universal audio hardware for the home studio? Sure, why not? You know, I'm sure it'll be decent. Depends. You know, are you talking about converters or preamps or whatnot? You know, I'm sure it's going to be fun. I mean, like you guys got to understand. You know, when you get into a certain level of technology, I mean, like, it's all just variations on a theme. You know, it's like one might be, you know, have a slightly different flavor than the other, but it's all going to be good stuff. You know, I mean, you know, there's a lot of really good gear out here right now. You know, unless it's like the Mesa Cab clone. Gonna have a very interesting video coming up on that subject, by the way. Anyway, yeah, universal audio, RME, that kind of stuff. Like I said, it's all just fucking variations on the same technology. You know, so there you go.
Here was one: Black Sabbath, self-titled versus Paranoid.
Paranoid, definitely.
Yeah.
Something Empire Falls. Favorite power metal band?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, Queensryche, I guess, doesn't count, but they're my favorite band of all time. Theocracy is definitely up there. Dream Evil, Ed Guy, Blind Guardian are fucking sweet. Stradivarius.
Oh, here you go. Brandon, when are you going to post a new video? There you go.
Oh, there you go. Hopefully soon. I've got about 5 or 6 sort of half written. It's just a matter of finding time. The last 2 years have just been a lot of shit going on in my life, so hopefully that'll happen soon. I've also got a couple interviews that haven't come out from both the Appice brothers, Carmen and Vinny. They were, you know, fucking dream. Like Vinny was like one of my all-time favorite drummers, and Carmen, he was around in the 60s when before Led Zeppelin came out and stuff. Zeppelin actually opened the first Vanilla Fudge show, and Carmen played with Ozzy, and holy shit, man.
Oh, yeah.
Those are 2. I've got to get those edited at some point and put them up. Those are amazing interviews. Yeah, if you guys are into rock stories, yeah, check out my other show, Signals of Intuition. Not to just pimp, but I mean, some of the stories I've gotten out of these musicians are amazing. Because it's long form, right? It's not, you know, radio where it's like you got 5 minutes to get your piece off and that's it. It's like, no, these guys, some of these interviews are like 2 hours in length. And, you know, guys like, say, Paul Northfield or Michael Wagner or, you know, like Scott Rockenfield, they've been around the block 20 times. Have they got some stories?
Oh, I want to hear I definitely want to hear your Michael Wagner one. Yeah, I'm so fucking jealous you got to interview Michael Wagner.
Oh, it was
Michael Wagner like fucking recorded like half the records.
Master of Puppets, No More Tears, the first 2 Skid Row albums. I mean, God, you know, half my interview was about that alone.
Yeah, the guitar tone on No More Tears was just fucking amazing. It was such a killer record. All right. Do you guys care for their opinion? What do you case for their opinions on bands? You like the band? Listen, yeah, okay, whatever. Okay, here's a good question, an engineering question. Yes, close mic, acoustic at 12th fret, line in, sound hole, all 3 in mix. Hey Jeff Stroll. I usually mic at the 12th and just kind of aim it at the sound hole. I've done a lot of Celtic stuff and whatnot. So yeah, I'll usually just, like I said, just single mic. At the 12th fret, aim towards the sound hole, and that usually picks it up. But if it's got a piezo, I'll take that as well and do like a left-right split and usually get an amazing tone for that. We actually used that on Moon on the Water before everybody freaked the fuck out about well, at least half the guys did. And that's in development. Version 2 of that's in development right now. and we're going to take a slightly different approach with it. And I'm bringing in some big guns to help me out on it. Some really amazing musicians. It's not that Brandon, didn't fucking try his best, but I'm bringing in some really fucking amazing players because you guys said you want another Eagle Has Landed, and it's not. Well, look, the tune is not a Dream Theater song. It is an '80s fucking power ballad.
It's a 6-chord song. There's not much to it, but for what it was worth, I thought the music turned out okay. I think the video, we all look so fucking awkward in it that I think that kind of detracted from a lot of.
Yeah, the video was definitely an afterthought, and that kind of fucked us up. Again, I'm taking a different approach to doing that as well. It's going to be like a mini split screen and just kind of like all close-ups on the instruments and shit like that, and just kind of a live playthrough on that. That should work pretty well. I've seen some other anime covers done that way, and I'm like, yeah, that works. Let's do that. So we'll try it anyway, see what happens. But if you guys are expecting something, some kind of Dream Theater song, it's not going to happen. It's an '80s power ballad. I couldn't get the fucking song out of my head, so there you go. It's definitely coming up. What's going to be amazing though is it doesn't matter how great that mix is going to turn out though. There are people with an axe to grind, and they're going to say, "Oh, this sucks. It doesn't matter how great it turns out. It's just some people just fucking a lot of bass players out there want my blood, and you know what? That's fine. I can deal with it.
Yeah. No, that's one thing. The one thing that really pissed me off about that was a lot of the comments toward Bailey.
I know.
Like she's an immensely talented singer, and like someone said something to the effect of like, well, I hope at least you're good in porn. And it's like that is so fucking uncalled for. It's not even funny.
Yeah, well,
but you know what? It's
the fucking
YouTube.
Internet.
YouTube commenters. What do you want?
Yeah, exactly. Glad I'm a fan of Oasis. No, I like music. No.
Someday it's gonna be just.
What were those guys just saying? Need a little time to whack off. Glendy did wash his hands. Of course, I fucking washed my hands. See, they smell fine.
Oh, someone asked me when you're in there, like, how does Glenn smell? And I was like, no.
Better
for a bigger dude, he does not smell.
Okay, yeah, better than TJ at least. Oh fuck!
Wow, high expectations there.
I fucking smelled barnier animals. I smell better than TJ. TJ has a certain earthy aroma to him. Oh, okay, poor TJ. Please tell me you love the band Tool. Yeah, Tool's fucking cool. Yeah.
What's all the fucking Tool questions?
No, Tool's great. Yeah.
Amazing.
What am I would take on the Mesa Stiletto Deuces? Haven't played them. Would you like to have your own guitar company? Antonio Pena. Fricker guitars get frickered. Yeah, that might work. Get frickered.
Basically, just buy out LTD and take it from there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Antonio, if you want to start, if you're trying to fucking start a guitar company with me, okay. Fuck, why not? Yeah, let's do it. Message me. Hey, it's Rev Amplification. Hello from Winnipeg, boys. Hi,
Derek. Oh man.
How you doing, Derek?
I cannot wait for my Rev. It's in the mail right now. I am so stoked. Oh my god, Glenn. If you guys want to know, by the way, because Glenn had two 5150s, he borrowed mine, which is now back here.
Yeah, here's Brandon's 5150 that I borrowed for that bias test, and I lent Brandon my Rev Generator 120. That's where that disappeared to. It was over here,
and I fell in love with the fucking thing. I've been singing the praises of 5150s forever, ever since we did the first Final Stage album, and we played through Glenn's, and I went, this is fucking amazing. Bought my own, fell in love with it, and still to this day I love 5150. But I had the opportunity to get a Rev, and yeah, I took it. I had his amp for about a month, and I just fell in love with it. Just a killer metal amp, and their slogan is no mud, and I can't agree more. It's just what a killer tone. Yeah, it is. It's like I said, it's like recording in easy mode. As soon as I played it, I'm like, oh my god, this thing's incredible. Yeah, you guys created a fucking monster there. So yes, for those of you who are wondering, it's like about particular endorsements and brands I fucking work with and whatnot. I originally contacted Rev to review one of their amps because I saw them at NAMM. I'm like, okay, cool. Canadian amp builder, unboxed it, plugged it in. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, this thing's amazing. So yeah, I'm kind of loosely affiliated with Rev Amps now. And because it's something I can get behind because it's a really top-notch product. It's quite frankly the best amp I've ever played. So there you go. So if you guys are wondering, yes, buy a fucking Rev. It's fucking amazing. Oh god. Yeah, they're built like a tank.
Yeah, the build quality is amazing, but the tone is just killer. Okay.
You want another beer, by the way?
No, I gotta drive, dude.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay, grab another one.
Gotta head out. Have a great night, everyone. See you, Robert. Hey, well, how are we doing here? Watching the 186. Well, I love the show and your abilities. Wondering if you ever find yourself drawn to certain producers. For example, I find I mean, like, sure. John Custer, who did Corrosion of Conformity Blind. Tom Allen in the 80s, with all that Judas Priest stuff, sure. Chris Tsangarides, he did some Judas Priest. He did Painkiller. He did Sideways of Destiny way, way early in his career. And, he did a lot of stuff with Black Sabbath. And then, he did the Anvil records.
Halloween.
Yeah. Chris Tsangarides is a great guy. Frederick Nordstrom, yes. Oh, I love Frederick's work. The guy just gets amazing tones.
Who's become quite the engineer is Matt Smith from Theocracy.
That doesn't surprise me. Matt's always been great.
Well, I mean, it's so funny. Like, you listen to the first Theocracy record, and it's like, okay, he's, he did okay for what it was. You listen to the second album, it's like, this is Frederick Nordstrom. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Literally.
Yeah.
Chang Chang Wall Wall Bang Bang. Anyway, Glenn, when's your collaboration with Hanutsu Miku coming? Who is that? Who's Hatsune Miku? I really want to know who that is.
Hopefully he played in Siam Shade. It'll make me happy.
Yeah, either that or one of the guys in fucking... Is that one of the guys from Beat Crusaders? Because that would be fun. I really like Beat Crusaders. Hey, Glenn, what'd you do to improve Metallica sound other than kill Lars?
Not let him anywhere near the control desk for one.
What do I do to improve? Well, considering Metallica's Black Album was kind of the gold standard for metal records, I don't know what you could really do. Try and do that again. Yeah, I mean, like, seriously, it's the fucking Black Album. How do you get better than that?
Yeah.
How am I liking BB-8? BB-8's really great for about 5 minutes at a time. Kind of important. Okay. Tool cover confirmed. Okay. Mary Jane Barlow. Have I measured my hair length? Yeah, it's pretty goddamn long. Here. I can't even see that. Yeah, I've been growing it, since
like 2 feet. It's pretty long.
I've been growing it since I was 19. So yeah, I just get it trimmed every now and then. Rev sent me a head. LOL. Don't be fooled again. 10,000 disappointed dance. Okay, whatever. Starbucks or Star Wars? Or Star Trek or Star Wars? Star Wars, definitely.
What kind of fucking question is that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, have you seen the people at Star Trek conventions? Hey, guys. Yeah, exactly. No, Star Wars, by far, yes. Star Wars was infinitely superior to Star Trek. I mean, like, come on. Yeah, what would you rather fight, the Enterprise or the Millennium Falcon? The Enterprise, yes, they sit around debate everything, whereas the Millennium Falcon helped destroy 2 Death Stars. So yeah, there you go. It's just the coolness factor is way better. That's when it's working. But yes, and the hyperdrive. Okay. Opinions on pedal boards versus multi-effects. I'm looking for quality if you want to board, but live in I've seen some pretty funny tap dancing shows and people have gotten confused. Here's the thing. I mean, like myself, when I played live, I always kept a really basic setup, like seriously, like a gate and a delay, maybe a wah-wah. That's it. Because most people don't give a fuck about that shit.
No, I don't use anything. I'm literally straight into a 5150.
Yeah. Do you even have a well? No, it's a 5150, so switching channels is kind of pointless.
Yeah,
dirty.
I literally just back off. I put my guitar to like 0.1, just loud enough to get a signal, and that's my clean sound. It's like, yeah, there's no point.
Agreed. Yeah.
Now that I'm getting a rev, that will change.
Yes. Yeah. The clean on that is just a bit. Are you getting the foot switch with it?
Yes.
Oh fuck! There you go.
Yeah.
Those are built like a fucking tank too.
Yeah. I saw that in your review. Do you still have the foot switch?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just never fucking use it.
Yeah, there's no point. That's true.
Okay. Any thoughts on Valve Ping 2 mini head? I haven't fucking tried that yet. I've been trying to get PV to send me a fucking 6505 mini head all fucking year. Hank told me he was going to send me one. I got to mail him again and see what we can do. Zesty, send us some money. That's awesome. Was David Gold easy to work with?
You know what? Just watch the early part of this. Like rewatch this when this is over. Glenn explained all about that. In a word, no.
Was David? Well, no, let me put this in. What's the right analogy? Was David Gold easy to work with? Will Catholic priests ever stop raping young boys? Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. I know you mentioned he was super hard to produce because of the band issues. Yeah, Dave, there were two people in the world I would never work with again, and Dave was number one on that list. When I finished that record, I'm like, here, don't ever fucking call me again. Seriously, that record was hell, and Dave was a nightmare. Yeah, he was a really difficult dude to work with. The first record was a lot more fun because it was more like me and Aaron and Brian kind of ganging up on Dave, and that's why that record turned out so well. Like, okay, cool, Dave, but let's write it in a little bit. Because originally Dave wanted to do like fucking full makeup and the whole deal. We're like, are you out of your fucking mind? So
they will hear the makeup through the speakers.
Yes. Glad, thank you for hints on recording, but guess which one of us didn't pay attention to rule number 1? Learn your fucking material. Okay, what? All right. Glad ravioli. What the okay, that's kind of a troll post. Deftones. Who's your favorite didgeridoo player? The guy in the band that opened up for Steel Panther last year. You were at that show.
Was there a didgeridoo? Oh, that's right, there was.
Yeah, yes. It was really fucking cool.
There's an Australian band.
Too, we went to go see Steel Panther last year, and there was some Australian hard rock band, and the guy was playing a fucking didgeridoo, and it was fucking cool. I'm like, damn, that's something you don't normally see at a metal show. By the way, if you haven't seen Steel Panther, go see them live. They are so amazing. Oh, well, David said no, you don't have to work with them again. Well, thanks for the update. Hey, look, Dave and I did have did have some issues and whatnot, but we did actually bury the hatchet right around the time he put out like his 4th record and whatnot. I'm like, okay, you know what, fucking, that's fine. It's like I'm not one to hold grudges and whatnot, but and honestly, I cried my fucking eyes out when he died because it really fucking just shocked the hell out of me. I mean, like, I worked with Dave very closely for a long time, and that really hurt when he died. I still don't know the exact circumstances on what happened there, but all I know is it just fucking sucked. And,
like a car accident around Barrie or something.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, some people are like, well, it wasn't really an accident. He might have committed suicide.
Oh, jeez.
Dave definitely had some issues, and but like I said, Dave was incredibly difficult to work with, but he was a great songwriter. You listen to Pursuit of the Sun, Lord of the Earth, especially part 2. The Sun Was in My Eyes, part 2 of that. That was just a killer fucking track. Yeah, Shedding the Dead Wood, fucking Meeting Place and Time. Yeah, Dave wrote some really great songs, and it's a real drag that he died, and it just, like I said, there nothing good came out of that, and it's a really sad end. Because I mean, like, he just got fucking signed to Earache, and he was going to do a European tour, all kinds of shit. Things were really starting to happen, and then that happened, and it just sucked. But again, if you read the lyrics on his last record, like Career Suicide Isn't Real Suicide, he definitely had some fucking issues. So, the only thing I can do is speculate. And all I can say is, we lost a really great songwriter there. And that just sucked. So that's my thoughts on Dave passing away. So anyway, that's all I have to say about that. Okay, Forrest Gump quote. What are your thoughts on... someone writes a riff song, later find out it sounds like something existing song.
I think I'm the king of that one, actually.
Change it up. Yeah, it's like, okay, well, if it sounds exactly like something else, change it. That's the thing. Copy, modify, and then it's yours. It's like, that's how you write songs. It's like, good artists borrow, great artists steal. So there you go. Who's your favorite vocals of the past 5, 10, and 25 years? Rob Halford.
Past 5 to 10, Matt Smith from Theocracy.
Okay, there you go. Oh, something about Silosis. I want to get into Silosis. Recommend an album. I don't know. Ask Josh.
Yeah.
Josh used to hang out on...
I've heard of them. I don't know anything about them.
Josh used to hang out on the Andy Steed forum, so... Have you ever used pots and pans as a snare? Well, Dave did bring some pretty fucking horrible drums into the second Woods of Ypres album. That's what the rest of the band called them. Dave brought pots and pans. We wound up using my DWs. Slipknot tomorrow here in Brazil. Very cool. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I want a bacon double cheeseburger. Thoughts on Bolt thrower passing away to 838? Yeah, that fucking sucks.
Actually, what's really cool, speaking of Tony Mills earlier in Siam's bass player was their producer, Andy Faulkner. And yeah.
Related to Richie?
No. I wish, but they're both from England.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, no, fucking Bolt Thrower. I'm not, overly huge into death metal, but Bolt Thrower fucking badass. And I can't think of the name of the album. Whatever was quoted in the Week in Metal, that's a fucking killer record.
Okay,
very very killer record. So yeah, that's a tragedy for sure. What a talented dude.
Thank God for Guitar Hero. How about using image line plugins? Jake Long, yes, I can see you. How do you like ribbons on guitar cabs? Yeah, don't bother. 57s all the way. Bet on rats. Yeah, I actually borrowed a buddy of mine's R121, and I thought it sucked. $1,100 mic. The hype on that thing on Gear Sluts was just incredible. If you're doing heavy rock, you have to have this mic that blows the 50s. It fucking sucks. Big fucking hairy donkey balls. It really does. For heavy guitars, yeah. Like for hard rock guitars, maybe, but it's just fucking pure mud on metal guitars. I'm not impressed with it at all. And if my buddy still had it, I'd do a review on it and just say, don't fucking fall for the hype because it's not fucking worth it.
I think one of the best comments was on the Through the Mirror making of video. Don't believe everything you read on Gear Sluts.
Yeah, no shit. Hey, Glenn, can I get a birthday shout out? Hey, Gary1234, happy birthday, however old you are. Yes. Yes. Happy birthday to you.
Wow, 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 wow.
Drink malt liquor and have what the fuck? Ever want to write a score for a porno? Yes.
Maybe film one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Hey, Jake, where are you located? If you have the connections, let's make that happen. Yes. Thoughts on Voivod? There's a great question.
Oh, fucking killer band.
Yeah. Hey, Henry. Voivod actually. I was very, very fortunate. In 1992, I was actually invited onto their tour bus, and they had a little party when they played here in Windsor when they were touring for the Outer Limits. And went to the show, had a great time. Voivod's just like this legendary Canadian metal band, like super thrash, and just great bunch of guys. And then they got signed to MCA, and they started branching out and doing some really weird stuff. Like Nothing Face was a really fucking interesting record. It's like if Rush went into super thrash / black metal, you'd get Voivod. And they were doing some really interesting experimental stuff, and the stuff was really fucking out there. And just a killer live band. Like I said, they were kind enough to invite me onto their tour bus, and I got to sit and talk with Piggy about guitars the whole fucking night. It was great. I will never forget that. Just great fucking people. Piggy, unfortunately, he's no longer with us either. But like I said, I didn't know this. I guess his biggest influence ever was Angus Young.
Really?
Which you never would have guessed.
There are all kinds of people like that.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, just a phenomenal band. Recommended if you want to get into Voivod, check out Nothing Face. That is just an insanely fucking different record.
Crazy album.
Yeah,
their first couple albums are fucking sweet. I don't know a lot of their later stuff. The first couple albums.
Yeah.
If you're into prog metal, thrashy kind of stuff, check it out.
Yeah. Voivod was just fucking magnificent. Killer drummer of that band. Great fucking singer. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about Voivod. New Slipknot versus old Slipknot. I don't listen to Slipknot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sorry.
I know Wait and Bleed. That's about it.
EQ versus compression for metal guitars. Here's something interesting for that. I've been doing a little homework on that, and started looking into how they did things with the Black Album, and how they did things on I think it was Justice for All even, and I've been bypassing compression altogether on guitars right up until the mastering limiter. And it makes it a little more difficult to route that shit in Reaper, but I used to, use like a multiband at least to stomp down on the palm mutes. Not even that anymore. I'm completely bypassing compression altogether. I'm just I'm not even using the master brush compressor on the guitars. That's completely out of it. Master brush is hitting the vocals, the drums, and the bass. That's it. And then the guitars are completely free. If you listen to the guitar tone on that Savage Overdrive demo I did, that's completely bypassed compression. We just got this monster freaking tone. So there you go. That's a Randy Staub move actually. So yeah, I pretty much how they did it in on the Black Album. Yeah, and that was a 57 and a 421, I think, mic'd up together.
Oh, it's a blend.
Yeah.
I know they did that on the latest Power Glove album. They got a fucking killer tone on that album.
Yeah, 421's a great. See where Duncan's slug pickup. I don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah, me neither.
I've got to see more in my Ibanez. You know, it was the same one Ole uses on his 7 strings. A killer fucking pickup. Love it.
The JBs and the Hot Rails sound fucking killer though.
Yeah. Oh, the Hot Rails. Yeah. Please be my dad. No, I'm not. I'm not anybody's dad because I want to enjoy life. Opinions on Tuvian throat singing and metal. Sure, why not? Make it happen. Jake Lang, thank you very much. Do I like classical music? A little bit, yeah. I'll throw some on every now and then. I'm actually, the movie Whiplash actually turned me on to some jazz of all things. You know, if I'm on a road trip or whatnot, I'll throw on the Whiplash soundtrack because there's some fucking killer shit on there. You know, it's just like if you haven't seen the film, watch it. It's great. It's just musicians playing at the top of their game. It's like I saw that. I'm like, damn, we needed more of that in metal. You know, we need people who can fucking play like that in metal. And fucking just be able to hit it. So there you go. Yeah. Anyway, also okay.
Something about Corey Taylor.
Yeah. Ever have people insist on using their own mics and the mics are shit? Yeah, not so much. Not really. Maybe the occasional vocalist in some kind of screamer band or something might want to use something. And yeah. I'll let them use it or whatnot. Like if they want to go handhold, I'll just make sure they're not cupping the damn thing. And if they can't get a good sound, I'll just make them work on a stand. That's that.
Why would I don't understand that. Why would someone bring in their mics? It's the whole point of going to a studio.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Silosis thoughts. Josh is a cool guy. I knew him years back on the Andy Steep forum. So there you go. Great player. What is the best amplification brand to play metal? Well, if Derek starts paying me more money, I'll say Rev amps. No, seriously, yeah, Rev amps are just amazing for metal. So there you go. Knock on wood, yeah. What are you doing?
I'm fucking fly.
Oh, okay. You ever consider doing a podcast with a few friends? I just did a podcast with Joey Sturgis and A.L. Levi and Joel Wackensack last night. So there you go. Mr. Sub versus Subway. Oh, you're Canadian.
Yeah. Subway.
Subway, yeah, probably. Yeah, Mr. Subs kind of sucks. I miss Quiznos, actually.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. What's the big joke there? Yeah, Quiznos. You might not lose a bunch of weight with our subs, but at least we didn't fuck any kids. Jesus Christ. Oh man. How do you handle fretless bass when setting tone getting in the mix? I love recording fretless bass. You know, it's like you get a great fretless player and it's just the easiest thing ever to record. But then again, you need somebody who can fucking play. So there you go. Fretless bass, you know, dark glass compressor, you know, distressor. Recording bass is pretty easy. You know, basically these days it's just basically a dark glass into a compressor and hit record. Done. Well, Elvis died on the toilet. Okay. Any thoughts on Iron Maiden's new album? Yeah, sure, why not? Great. I've liked what I've heard. I really haven't had any time to really put into it.
I've only heard the first couple tracks, but yeah, it was killer.
Yeah, it's like
might be their best since Brave New World, I think.
Okay. Yeah, for me, it's just been YouTube. So it's like I'm doing what I can. You know, I need a longer day.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Tell you what you want, what I really want. Yeah.
What's with all the Spice Girls quotes?
I have no idea.
You trying to tell us something, man? What's
311 games watch. I don't know what the fuck that is. Don't be amazed. No, I have not had anyone break a mic on drums. I've had them come close a few times, but so far I've gotten pretty lucky.
I take it drummers hit them a fair amount, right?
No,
really.
Usually I'm backed off far enough. You know, the thing is, 57 at least can take a pounding. So there you go. Okay.
Phrasing.
Yeah, 159, definitely losing a few goals. That was fine, though. Yeah. Hang on, shit. Let me get back here. Let's head down here. Okay. We're gonna go to about 10:30 here. So, okay, guys, I'm gonna stick around for about another 15 minutes. I'm gonna have to wrap it up. But what did I think of Ghost BC? Never heard them.
Heard of them? Know nothing about them.
Yeah. And thoughts on
there's too many fucking bands nowadays. That's the problem. It's not like back in the day. It was like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, and now it's like Jesus Christ. You can't keep track of half the shit because half of these bands, they get a bit of a YouTube following, but they're not anywhere else. And you just go, who the fuck are these guys?
How's the Northwest U.S.? I don't know.
In terms of what?
BC Rich. Opinions on Cannibal Corpse. Don't listen to it enough. Favorite Megadeth song. Good Morning Black Friday. What do you think about Megadeth? I think
you're 18.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Good Morning Black Friday. I think
Black Friday's cool.
As far as songwriting goes, I think that was Mustaine's best song ever. Yeah. Again, it's like I can't agree with people taking heroin, but it certainly hasn't hurt my record collection. Yeah, Dave Mustaine was definitely in full-on drug mode then, and he just made an amazing record. So there you go. Yeah, the songwriting on that was amazing.
I'd probably go with the. Actually, I'd probably change it. I'd probably go with the Scorpion.
I don't even know what album that's on.
The 2000 System Has Failed.
Okay.
That was especially learn that on guitar. Some very cool guitar parts in that. And the lyrics are fucking amazing too. Actually, Mustaine, when he's not being all political and stupid, he can write some fucking great lyrics. Scorpion's a great example of that.
What about drummers who can't drum to a click or insist that you quantize everything? Drummers who can't play to a click, if I haven't had that in a while. And generally, I'll say go home, practice to a metronome, then come in. I'll just send them home because it's like life's too short. Life's too short to not play with a click. So there you go. I've been playing bass for about 3 years. Any general tips? Yes, practice hard. Keep playing. Bass guitar should be your life. The world needs more great bass players because that article that came out a few weeks back there was true. The bass player is the most important musician in the band because he holds down the groove. He fits everything together, and you need a solid groove. And that's why I've seen so many records fail is because the bass is just not given the importance it deserves. And play your ass off, man. Play your ass off. Be a great bass player. Don't be mediocre. Give it everything you got and kill it because a great bass player is what's going to make your band great. So when I say rule number 2, your bass player's useless cunts because people just come in and just think they're going to fuck with it and just half-ass it and bollocks their way up through an album, and it usually just winds up ruining records. All right, let's continue on here. Rowan Kid. Yeah, of course, Les Claypool is an exception to rule number 2. You drive short putts for bass players. Oh, I don't know. What kind of car do I drive? I drive a PT Cruiser. Yeah, because you can haul gear. You can haul as much gear as you want in a PT Cruiser, and they are invisible to cops. They really are. You can fucking, I shouldn't really brag about that, but I drive my fucking Cruiser as fast as I want all the time, and I never get pulled over because cops are not looking for a dorky little PT Cruiser. They're looking for the Corvettes and the Mustangs and the sports cars and all that kind of shit. PT Cruiser, they don't even fucking see them. So, yes, I drive a fucking dorky car, but there's a method to the madness. Anyway.
God bless the man who invented a hatchback, that's for sure.
What anime are you currently watching? Have you seen My Bride as a Mermaid? Yeah, I saw the first few episodes of it. It kind of lost me about 5-6 episodes in. It was okay, I guess. I'm not really watching an anime right now. I mean, I finished Beck. I tried getting into Great Teacher Onizuka, and because it came highly recommended. And honestly, I thought the voice acting on it was fucking horrible, and it just wasn't that good. So I'm looking for a new good one. I hear Prison School is really great. I hear Gangsta is really great. I'm really looking to get into that. Just right now, I'm playing catch up on everything. So I'm really far behind. I imagine I'm going to be able to get into another anime in a few weeks. Brandon here is the guy who got me into Beck Mongolian Chop Squad, and that was just
I still have to finish that. I'm not done it. I watched it. I couldn't watch it because every 3 minutes I'm pausing it going, what's all this shit in the background? Because it was just such amazing animation. Especially if you're a guitar player, that whole show is a love letter to bands and just fucking, oh my God, like just, you're always pausing and going, oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, what's that? You know, it's like the whole time. Yeah. The shit in the background alone is worth watching that show for. If you're like a metal fan, it's a must check out.
Yeah. But I got a million shows on my to watch list. Like I got to check out, I gotta check out Black Lagoon and a bunch of other shows as well. Darker Than Black, that's on my list. There's a lot of stuff I gotta watch. So yes, I'm getting into it. Oh, and here's the thing: I'm watching Narcos on Netflix right now because Ola recommended it, and that's fucking fantastic. So thanks, Ola. You're wasting all my fucking time. You're taking up my anime. I don't get too much time to watch TV right now just because I'm fucking working my ass off on YouTube. And I'm way behind on what I need to do. And it's like, I wanted to do a video tomorrow night, and I remember, oh yeah, we got Scorpions tomorrow night, so that's not going to work. So, you know, I think I might be able to get to my next video on Sunday, something like that. So it'll probably be Monday before I get another one out. But, you know, it's like we have the time. I'm like, okay, let's do a live event because it's been a long time since I've done one of these. And they're a lot of fun. Give to cover bands, making sure you're not playing the same cover songs over and over again. Yeah, write originals. I have no respect for cover bands. Get out and fucking write your own shit.
We started as a cover band, and by the time we had our first record, we were almost all originals. So
you see Pink Guy writing porn titles. Okay. Yeah, again, whoever asked me if I wanted to do a porn soundtrack, I would rather shoot one. If you have some contacts, let's do that. I will be in California in January, so... Coheed and Cambria.
Welcome Home is cool as shit.
That was a fucking great song.
I know how to play part of that.
Yeah, that is a killer song. I don't know about the rest of it, but yeah. Glenn Sing, go look up my old Chaos record. There you go. Scorpions. Yes, we are going to Scorpions tomorrow.
I think that's on Encyclopedia Metalum. Is your old Chaos?
Yeah, it
band.
Is. Yep.
Actually, Craig from CDN Records, he had it, but he wouldn't play it to me. He's like, I'll do Glenn the favor and not play it. You know, yes. I was at this local record label here in Windsor, and the guy refused to play me Glenn shit. So I was like, oh, I want to hear this so bad.
Yes. I used to sing in a band. That's absolutely true. So that was interesting to say. Listen to Moon Man. Okay. We'll give to cover bands and mean sure. Yeah, okay, we heard that. Feelings on Trivium. I don't know.
Trivium are cool. I'm not the biggest fan of theirs. They said they're the modern Metallica, and I guess I don't know. They're not bad. Trivium are all right.
What plugins and gear do you use for reverb on drums and vocals? I use what the fuck is that? Verbiage, and bought that a while back, and that's great. And
that's how you get that cool 80s snare.
Yeah, exactly. Well, fucking guess who else uses it? Nolly from fucking goddamn. What's that fucking band everybody's into these days? Adam Nolly Get Good, from the bass player from. Oh fuck!
Someone get on this.
Adam Nolly Get Good from Periphery. He uses that on his shit, and he gets this amazing. Actually, he gave me his settings for that.
Oh,
he's
really?
Like, he's like, try this on your snare. I'm like, God damn, that sounds killer. Yeah. So yeah, it's like, yeah, I've been a fan of that thing for years. So proud owner. Buy your plugins, kids. I did. Took me long enough. but yeah, I'm a proud. I own a lot of Slate stuff. And I still have to try the Slate Reverb. I'm gonna have a review coming up on the Slate Virtual Console Collection, which is fucking killer. Oh man, I'm so impressed with Steven Slate's plugin stuff. I use.
Well, all his shit's amazing.
Yeah, well, yeah. But his virtual mix rack plugins are just killer. I use those all the time. Somebody keeps asking me, what paid plugins do I use? The first thing I'm gonna say is get the virtual mix rack. It's just fucking amazing. What about that thong you're going to wear? It was going to be booty shorts, and probably not. I'll get a girl to wear it. It'd be more interesting.
Netflix. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Do a small series called "What the Frick." Yes, fuck Waves.
That's brilliant.
Fuck Waves plugins. Yeah, I'm not impressed with fucking Waves. Crank amps.
No, you don't like the L3?
Well, I don't like the way Waves does business.
Okay,
because they were hiring people to go into studios to see if they're using crack plugins and getting it on video and all this shit. And I'm like, that's kind of fucked up. I don't fucking agree with
the L3 is great. Yeah.
Okay, but the Slate FGX is better. No, I have not heard of Priestess. Okay.
Priestess are all right.
Will you turn on a client with cash on hand if you don't like their music? that's a tough one.
How much cash are we talking?
It depends on how much I don't like their music. You know, I mean, like, fuck, I'll work with anybody at once at least. I've done rap projects, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, I'm there to record, you know. I've done a shit ton of Celtic and that kind of stuff. It's all, you know, as an engineer, you should trying to learn stuff. It can't be all metal all the time. I mean,
Tony Mills said that the best. I can't be heavy metal all the time.
Yeah. What the fuck is rock and roll McDonald's? I have no idea what the fuck that is.
I don't know.
Oh, Lauren's music box. Female guitarist. Some male players hate me, and some love me. There is no in between. Thoughts?
On like females and playing guitar and getting shit on bass? Because that what she's asking about?
I think so. It's like, I don't have a problem with female guitar players. I think there should be more of them.
I saw Alice Cooper a couple years ago, not long after you and I saw him, at the casino here in Windsor, and holy fuck, did this chick shred. Oh my god.
Who do you have? Do you have like Jennifer
I think her name was Lilani or something. I'm trying to think of what the fuck her name was, but she was, oh my god, just astounding. Like my jaw hit the floor. She just oh yeah, okay. She can fucking play. Lita Ford, great guitar player. There's some incredible. Shadowkeep. You guys are, someone asked about power metal. Great, two guitar player band, both chicks. They can shred.
Okay. For what it's worth, I'm a big fan of the Runaways. I really like the Runaways because, you know, you listen to some of those records, it's like, here you got these 16, 17-year-old girls that just fucking crush so many of these modern bands, like fucking Godzilla. You know what I mean? It's like Joan Jett and Lita Ford, like, holy shit, those chicks can really fucking play. And you listen to their live in Japan disc, and it's like, damn, they are hitting their harmonies spot on. You know, they're just rocking the fucking house. And that's just a killer record.
Kim Foley worked his magic, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of power metal, point number 2, women in metal. Check it out if you're interested in that topic.
Which is better for metal? Bass, neck, or bridge? Bridge pickup for rhythms, neck pickup for leads and cleans.
It's the classic Malmsteen move, and it fucking works.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I always recommend if people buy a guitar, go HSH. At least HH. One humbucker in the bridge, humbucker in the neck, always.
Fuck yeah, Rivers. Have you ever heard of St. Vincent? Yes, okay, sure. Sun Model Ts. No, I've got a Sun Beta lead, but I've never recorded a fucking I've never recorded a Model T, no.
The Beta lead's kind of cool. Did you use that on the Mr. Bones record?
No, I didn't have it then. But yeah, I love my Beta lead. I've used it on a few things. It comes in handy every now and then. Kind of a question about bass, neck, or bridge. I just usually all on all the time. Favorite female-fronted metal band? Runaways, definitely, without a doubt.
Oh, that's I don't even know where the hell to start. Anything with Pamela Moore, I say.
What was
right. She did. She was Sister Mary in Operation Mindcrime.
Oh, okay.
I interviewed her. She was, fuck man. Coolest lady alive. She's so cool.
Right on.
Amanda Somerville too. Great fucking voice on her.
Which band have you seen live that surprised you the most? Nothing More. I saw them opening up for Shinedown at the K-Rock Festival in Syracuse this summer. You know, Shinedown was kind enough to invite TJ and I to their show, and you know, I'd just like to say thanks to those guys. That was fucking awesome. And there was this band, you know, it was a whole bunch of bands I'd never really heard of or whatnot, but except for Trapped. And anyway, yeah. So you know, we get there, we're hanging with Hoogie, and then Nothing More is on, and they were just fucking killing it. Oh my god, they were so good. I went and found the record the next day. Yeah, they were just awesome. They just fucking they were up there playing it like it was the last show they were ever gonna do.
One of the coolest bands I ever saw is a band called Black Tide. I don't know if you ever heard of them. They're basically, their first album was basically like old school Maiden meets old school Metallica.
Oh, cool.
And they're 14-year-old kids. At the time they were 14. Oh, so these kids just got on stage. I'm like, who the fuck? Because I went to see Avenged Sevenfold because I got free tickets. And this band Black Tide gets on. I'm like, holy shit! Like they just completely blew me away. And I went and bought the disc the day it came out. It was that fucking cool. Then they turned to shit and went all metalcore. But their first album, fucking killer. Yeah, that's a 14-year-old kids just shredding like you've never seen. Okay. Unreal.
Okay. Yeah, 158. What's the sleeper at you? Okay, I don't know. All right, guys, it's almost 10:30, and I have to get up very early in the morning, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to wrap this up. But thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight. That was a lot of fun. Hopefully, we can do another one of these again sometime.
Yeah, this was fun.
Because at least Brandon's got the decent internet. Hopefully, I'm gonna get decent internet very soon. Meanwhile,
I guess really all there is to say is,
I'm fucking tired. I need to go to bed.
No kidding. Just kind of sort of being on the periphery of watching Glenn's, rise and everything. Thanks to everyone for subscribing and helping out. Like 100,000 subscribers is absolutely astounding.
Yeah, that blew my mind. Yes, yes, that's a good thing. Yes, thank you everyone for coming to hang out, and thank you so much for hitting the subscribe button. It really means everything to me. If any of you guys are going to be at NAMM, I will be there this January, so I will be hanging out and shaking hands and whatnot. So I will hopefully see a lot of you guys there. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks so much for coming to hang out tonight, and hopefully we'll do another one of these again in October sometime. Until then, take care. And my next episode will be probably Monday. I'd love to get one out for you guys sooner, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I've had a really insane week, but I will get on it as soon as I can. I've got a bunch of stuff. Stupid texts are coming up. I got another viewers comments video coming up, some gear reviews, and I've got a very interesting one coming up about web censorship and commenting on gear manufacturers' pages. And one gear manufacturer in particular is going to be not very happy with me at all. But hey, I got to be honest. I got to be honest with my audience. I got to be honest with you guys. You guys deserve nothing better, nothing more than the truth. Anyway, take care, guys. Have a great night. Thank you so much.